It is clear that research is a process for collecting, analyzing, and interpreting information to answer questions. But to qualify as research, the process must have certain characteristics. Number one, empirical; second, logical; third, cyclical; fourth, analytical; fifth, critical; sixth, methodical; seventh, replicability. Let us briefly examine these characteristics to understand what they mean. The number one is empirical. Research is based on direct experience or observations by researcher. This means that any conclusions drawn are based upon hard evidence gathered from information collected from real life experiences or observations. It is practical experience with due regard to scientific knowledge or theory. The second is logical. Research is based on valid procedures and principles. Scientific studies done in an orderly manner. Systematic examination of procedures to draw valid conclusion. Researchers do not venture on any method to attain that goals. They usually follow procedures identified to the scientific method in finding out answers to their queries. Because of this use of the scientific method, researchers are described to be logical. The number three is cyclical. It starts with the problem and ends with the problem. A researcher completes his study, states his findings, draws conclusions and recommendations. In his recommendations, several studies may be conducted, hence research is cyclical. As soon as a research question is answered, other questions may arise. These new questions may refine the answers generated, fine tune the research method, or modify the answered research question. This process continues until such time that a purified body of knowledge is attained. The number four is analytical. Research utilizes proven analytical procedures in gathering the data, what are historical, descriptive, experimental, and case study. After employing strictly and correctly the predetermined procedure and gathering empirical data, the latter must be analyzed to elicit the desired meaning from the obtained information. It is only through this process that research results become relevant not only to the respondents but also to the who share similar characteristics. The number five is critical, careful and precise judgment. Critical scrutiny of the procedures used and the methods employed is crucial to a research inquiry. The process of investigation must be foolproof and free from any drawbacks. The process adopted and the procedures used must be able to withstand critical scrutiny. This is especially true in qualitative research when statistics yields little help, unlike in quantitative research. The credibility of the researcher plays an important and critical role in qualitative research. On the number six is methodical. Research is conducted in a methodical manner without bias using systematic method and procedures. This implies that the procedures adopted to undertake an investigation follow a certain logical sequence. The different steps cannot be taken in a haphazard way. Some procedures must follow others. The last one is replicability. The research design and procedures are replicated or repeated to enable the researcher to arrive at valid and conclusive results. More replications, more valid results. Research procedures must be written clearly and chronologically for it to be replicable, such that other researchers can redo or repeat the investigation with the intent of verifying the generated information. It is only through this process that a particular research can claim verifiability of valid and reliable or consistent release. Thank you so much everyone for watching. Allah Hafiz.